Haribol Hare Krishna. Om Gyana Timirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadhati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jayasi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome to everybody. After a great Janmashtami and then a wonderful Radhashtami, all of you must be bathed and soaked in mercy of Radha and Krishna. And this may be the right time for us to examine Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is a combination of Radha and Krishna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahi Anya, and his wonderful words here in the Shikshashtakam. I think it's our policy to chant at every meeting that we have the full Shikshashtakam. That'll take maybe a few minutes. Let's do that. Cheto darpanamarjanam bhavamahadhabagni nirvapanam Sheyah kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadu jivanam Anandam budhivardhanam pratipadam purnamritaswadanam Sarvatma snapadam param vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Namakari Bahudha Nija Sarva Shakti Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kalaha Etadrishi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mamapi Durdaiva Drisham Iha Janinanuraga Trinadabi Sunichena Tarori Basahishnuna Amani Namanadena Kirtaniya Sadari Nadhanam Najanam Nasundarim Kavitam Va Jagadisha Kamaye Mama Janmani Janmanishware Bhavatat Bhakti Rahitu Kitvayi Ayinanda Dhanuja Kinkaram Patitam Vam Vishame Bhavam Budau Kripaya Tava Pada Pankajastita Dhuli Sadrisham Vichintaya Nayanam Galadashrudharaya Vadanam Gadgadarudaya Gira Pulake Nijitam Vapukada Tavanama Grahane Bhavishyati Yugayitam Nimishena Chakshusha Pravrishayitam Sunyayitam Zagat Sarvam Govinda Virahena Me Aslisya va padaratam pinastu ma madarshanan marmahatam karotu va yata tada va vidadhato lampato matpranana tastu sa evana para Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. The last session we did the first portion, the first sloka of the Shikshashtakam. Glory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtana, which cleanses the heart of the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtana movement is a prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. We discussed last time, Shreyaha Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidya Vadu Jivanam. The soul of education Anandam Budhivardhanam Pratipadam. Anandam Budhivardhanam means the enjoyment, ananda, bliss, keeps increasing unlimitedly. Ambudhi means, Ambhu means ocean, never-ending ocean. Anambudhi Vardhanam Pratipadam, at every step. Purna Amrita Swadhanam. You can fully taste the nectar. Purna Amrita, full nectar. Aswadhanam means tasting it. Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So this is what we concluded last time, that Sri Krishna Sankirtanam is victorious. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Wherever Sankirtanam is going on, there will always be victory. Similar shloka is there in the last shloka of the Bhagavad Gita. Yatra Yogeshwaro Krishna Yatra Partha Dhanudhara Tatra Sri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruvanitir Matir Mama. Wherever this Bhagavad Gita is discussed and the presence of Krishna and Arjuna is there, Tatra Sri Vijaya, there will be opulence, there will be great victory. Dhruvanitir, there will be highest moral and ethics. This is my opinion, is mentioned by Sanjaya there in the Bhagavad Gita's last shloka. So similarly here also it says, if you chant the holy name of the Lord wherever there's Harinama Sankirtana. So the point about Sankirtana, it is not some Kirtana. It is Sankirtana. We discussed this. Bahubir Melitva Kirtayante Sankirtana Mujjate. Many people get together and loudly chant the holy name of the Lord. And in this way, service to the Lord is done. All right. So today we will touch upon the second shloka, which I think you can see on the screen. Second shloka. Nam Nam Akari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kalaha. Etadrishi Tavakripa Bhagavan Mamapi Durdaivam Idrisham Iha Ja Na Aniragaha. Iha Jani Na Anuragaha. So if you look at the word-to-word meaning, you will see that Nam Nam Akari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti. The holy name of the Lord is invested with all the potencies, personal potencies of the Lord. And there are many such names of the Lord, Krishna and Govinda, etc. And it is not Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kala. It's not restricted or bounded by any rules and regulations. Right? That's a very important point to understand. First, endowed with unlimited personal potency energies of the Lord, it brings all good fortune. And then number two, not bounded by any rules and regulations. No hard and fast rules for remembering them. Then it is mentioned this, it is filled with the Lord's mercy. Although he bestows such mercy upon the fallen conditioned souls by liberally teaching the holy names. Then number four is that I feel very unfortunate that I commit offenses while chanting the holy name, and therefore I do not achieve. My Lord, a Supreme Personality of Godhead, in your holy name, there is all good fortune for the living entity, and therefore you have such names as Krishna and Govinda, by which you expand yourself. You have invested all your potencies in those names, and there are no hard and fast rules for remembering them. My dear Lord, although you bestow such mercy upon the fallen conditioned souls by liberally teaching your holy names, I am so unfortunate that I commit offenses while chanting the holy name, and therefore I do not achieve attachment for chanting. Very important to know this, right? So, four things. Nam Nam Akari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti. The word-to-word meaning here, can you scroll up please? Word Nija. Nija Sarva Shakti, all kinds of personal potencies. Nija means personal. deep inside, Sarva Shakti, all potency, is invested in the holy name. Krishna, Govinda, Rama, Keshava, Madhava, He, Madana, Murari, all these names, they are invested with the Lord's personal potency. That's why it's Nija. What does it mean to say Nija Sarva Shakti? I told you earlier, I think that you'll remember that the Lord is given from his treasury, personal treasury. Right? Chirad adattam nijagupta vittam swapremna namamritam ati udaraha apamaraha yo vitatara kaura. So it is mentioned there that from Krishna's personal treasury, his treasury for which he holds the lock and the key, Nija Gupta Vittam. There also the word Nija comes. Gupta means very secret and deep. Vittam means treasury. This Harinama is actually what? Swapremna Namamritam Ati Udaraha. Swapremna means Krishna himself is telling, love for me, Swapremna, for me. Love for me is my Nija Sarva Shakti. Love for me is a Nicha Gupta Vittam. That is my deepest treasure, Krishna Prema. That Lord Chaitanya has come to give in the form of the holy name. So, Swapremna Namamritam Ati Udaraha. Very merciful, Ati Udaraha. That's also mentioned here. The Lord is very merciful on the fallen conditioned souls. So he's giving his highest treasure through the simple process of the holy name and the chanting of it. This you must note is a very important point. It's very important. The entire benefit of the Vedic literature, the entire instruction of the Vedic literature, pinnacling in the Srimad Bhagavatam, and all the instructions contained basically in the Bhagavad Gita, all of them are pointing towards Krishna Prema. And Radharani is that topmost devotee who is 100% Krishna conscious. That Krishna Prema that the gopis of Vrindavana have, and that Krishna Prema that everybody is hankering for, rishis, munis, sages, and everybody. And that Krishna Prema which is very elusive to those who are not devotees, the karmis, the jnanis, the yogis, they cannot get it. Bhaktyamam abhijanati. Only a devotee can understand and get to me. It's mentioned. That Krishna Prema is packed inside the holy name and given, encapsulated in the holy name. It has never been so easy. It's never been so easy. In the Brahma Samhita, that sloka that says that for many crores and crores of janmas, people meditate and, do all sorts of austerities, but they never get this. This is Nija Sarva Shakti. It is Nija Gupta Vittam. So that is being given very easily by chanting the holy name. It's not an ordinary thing at all. Although it is very simple process of moving your tongue, spandana, oshana matrena, that simply by moving your lips and your tongue, you can actually chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Offenselessly, if you chant, you will get the highest prema, the greatest treasure. Right? So, Krishna is very kind and merciful. That's the shloka is saying. That is making you fortunate very instantly, although you have no qualifications for being fortunate. This we must understand. This is the meaning of the Nama Prabhu, the personality of the holy name and the mercy of Krishna in the form of the holy name. Right? So it's mentioned here. Not only that, it is packed with all the energies of the Lord. There is no difference between the Nama and Krishna. Krishna is Sarva Shaktiman. Right? Parashaya Shakti Vividhaiva Shuyate. It works in the energies of the Lord work in many different ways. And all those energies, right, are packed in the holy name. You can imagine what a powerful thing is chanting the holy name, right? So, Nam Nam Akari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tatrarpita Niyamita. That is one great benefit, that the Lord has become very merciful, given his deep treasure in the form of the holy name. And all energies of the Lord, material, spiritual, marginal, everything is packed inside that. And number two, another concession is, there's no rules and regulations very strongly meant for chanting the holy name. You'll be very surprised to know that the Chaitanya Charitamrita says you don't even have to be initiated, because the holy name stands alone. It is not supported by karma, jnana, yoga, or anything. It doesn't require any support. It's a standalone reality. Golokera Premadana, Harinama Sankirtana. It comes directly from Goloka, Prema, and comes and enters your mouth. There's nothing in between, actually. But the problem is, that's mentioned here, I'm so unfortunate, I'm chanting it with offenses and I'm not able to get the taste. The big problem is, conditioned souls are not ready to receive it. Although the Lord has made it so concessional, you are so fallen that even though it is a concession, you can't reach out your hand and receive it. How unfortunate. That's being repented here by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Tatrarpita, is saying that Durdaivam idrisham iha jani na anuraga. Raga means attachment. Anurag means deep attachment. Na anuraga means I don't have that deep attachment to the holy name. Right? So, ihajani na anuraga. Durdaivam idrisham. I am so unfortunate that I'm not getting attracted to this powerful holy name in which the Lord's energies are packed inside, and the greatest treasure of love of God, Krishna Prema, is packed inside. Unfortunately, I am so offensive that I'm not able to chant properly without offenses, and therefore I am not having a taste for the holy name. I am regretting it. I feel very morose about it. I feel sad about it. My dear Lord, you have been so merciful, and I can't even take one small step towards and acknowledge that mercy of yours. Right? So you must understand here, Krishna from his side has done more than necessary for us. But we should at least reciprocate, acknowledge Krishna's mercy by at least chanting without offenses. This is the minimum that we could do, because the process is so simple. And the chanting of the holy name is so simple. And all energies are packed in it. And there are no rules and regulations. Right? What does it mean to say no rules and regulations? Normally, Vedic mantras require rules and regulations. They're pretty strict. It's not that anybody and everybody can take the Vedic mantra and chant it. Pancharatrika mantra, some people can chant. But the Vaidika mantra, it is mentioned very strictly in the Bhagavatam. There is a shloka that says, Stri, Shudra, Dvijabandhunam na Shruti Gochara. The women, Shudras, and Brahmanas who are fallen. Most of the Brahmanas nowadays are fallen. They just claim to be Brahmanas. So Brahmana, women, and Shudras, they can't even touch with their tongue the Vaidika mantras. They should not chant it. Just imagine. It's not an easy thing. Right? So there are rules and regulations for Vedic mantra. Right? So, but for chanting of Nama, Vaidika mantra as it is given, there are rules and regulations. You have to be initiated. You have to be a Brahmana. If you're not born in a Brahmana family and not trained as a Brahmana, you must train yourself. You can become a Brahmana even then. And you have to go through austerities, penances, homa, yajna, study, swadhyaya, all these things under the Guru, and perfect yourself. Then only you can chant the Vedic mantra. And even if you chant the Vedic mantra, there is no guarantee that you will get the absolute truth. There's no guarantee. So that's why the Brahma Samhita shloka says, Koti Janmas. Some rishis and sages have been trying and trying and trying. They're never able to get it. But here you have, in one chanting of the holy name, so much benefit. Even if you chant with offenses, it's called Nama Abhasha. Even if you chant with offenses, you'll get liberation. You'll get mukti from the material world. That doesn't mean you should chant with offenses. But even if you chant with offenses, you will become liberated from the shackles of material life. So, when it is available at such a great, it's like saying that, the government is giving 1 acre per family free in the main area of the city in RS Puram, in the corporation, this thing and all that. Whoever wants can come and take it. You know how people will rush for that? There is 1,000 acres available, and the first 1,000 people who come can get it. What if nobody goes? Won't the government be very surprised? The DMK government is now renovating so many temples and doing this, and they're doing the opposite thing now of what they were doing earlier, because I think voting is coming up. Elections are coming up in the next 1 or 2 years. Those things are okay. But if they say, I'm giving it to you free, take it. 1 acre per family. You can build your house, you can do your business, you can do what you want. It's worth crores of rupees. What? If people say, oh, I have to go all the way to the corporation and put the application and fill it up and all that. I don't have time now, I'm just going there. Won't you think you're an idiot? You're a fool, number one. Just imagine, only if we talk in terms of material values do we understand it. This is too huge, high value. And you don't understand what you're losing. So if you speak in terms of material value, and even this, what I'm telling you, 1 acre in ashram, nothing compared to what the Lord is offering by chanting the holy name. It's tuppence, like they say, 2 pennies. 1 acre in Araspuram given free by the government is 2 pennies compared to the millions of crores worth of thing the holy name is giving you. We don't wake up to it. We don't wake up to it. It is something like that the government is giving an acre of land to every family free. Go get it. And you don't go and get it. And what everybody will talk about you, you idiot, you fool. Just rush up, go, stay overnight. 24 hours, don't sleep, stand in the queue, fill that up and come. Don't come back here. Commit suicide there if you don't get it. These are the things that people will say, because there's so much value for 1 acre of land. Similarly, we don't know the value of chanting the holy name of the Lord. Durdaivam idrisham iha janinaruragaha. Very beautiful verse. Lord Chaitanya is repenting. What to do? I am not attached. This is the situation for all of us. We don't know what a valuable thing the Lord has given. Tamil Nadu, what do you say? Kalidikki therima karpura vasanai. Does the donkey know the smell of camphor? He does not. As soon as he put his big nose in it will start braying. Does not know anything about this. Right. So the Lord has offered such an amazing, costly gift to you, free. It's so good, and you don't even understand what it is. You know, value for it. Durdevam. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So, how to develop attachment for the holy name of the Lord is the greatest project in life. That's why we are reading about Krishna, we're hearing about Krishna, we are doing devotional service, doing Bhakti Yoga, doing our sadhana nicely, associating with devotees, chanting the holy name with them, right? And then it makes us feel blissful. Anandam Buddhivardhanam. I don't know whether you were there, we had Radhashtami, Harinama Sankirtan. Everybody was in great bliss. Everybody is swinging and dancing, and everybody's mood changed in the kirtan. Automatically it puts you on the blissful platform, kirtan, right? Everybody becomes happy. So powerful is kirtan. It costs you nothing, and it can put you on the topmost, platform, right? So if you are not able to get attached to it, definitely it is Durdaivam idrisham iha janina anuraga. We have attachment for so many stupid small things. So many stupid small things we have attachment. We know how to develop attachment for so many material things in this world. The development of attachment for the absolute truth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, that is the business of life. Not for useless tinsel material stuff, money, positions, your wealth, your other type of possessions. All these things occupy our attachment. Our attachment is invested in all these many, many different types of things. That is our misfortune. That is our misfortune. The story of Sanatana Goswami I told you on the first day, and the touchstone. You see, his attachment for the holy name was so great, greater than the touchstone, which changes everything to gold. He put it in the waste paper basket. He put it in the waste paper basket. He is not at all attached to it. Absolutely not attached to it. But he is attached to the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When I look at Prabhupada and read his pastimes, I always think about a completely detached person. He went with a walking stick and was preaching the holy name, doing kirtan and talking about Krishna everywhere, in all sorts of situations and circumstances. And towards the end also, you will see in the passing final days, you'll see the beautiful video of him stretching out and dictating the Bhagavatam. They're holding the mic very close. He's speaking about the Rajogun and Tamogun and the association, how you must associate with good people who are at least Krishna devotees, and you will become good. Be situated in Satvika Guna, and how you will be, you'll escape this material situation. Very nicely he's saying that, so beautifully. You can see that he's not attached to anything in this material world. Every time he got some costly gift like a big ring, a watch, or this thing, he'll wear it for some time. After 1 or 2 months are over, after a few weeks are over, he'll hand it over to a disciple of his who's doing a lot of seva and all that. You keep this, you wear this. You just give it out. Just give it out to his disciple. And they were very surprised. You're giving this to me. I am most unqualified. You keep it. It's my special mercy for you. And some of those devotees, they have their rings. I met them. And they know, oh my gosh, Prabhupada has given this to me personally. Their whole spiritual life is done. They're just holding on to it. They are very attached to the gift that Prabhupada has given them. And Prabhupada was least attached to any of these things he gave it. When a press reporter asked Prabhupada, you came in a Rolls Royce. You have 4 rings on your fingers. You're looking very opulent, silk dress and everything. I mean, does spiritual life require all these types of opulence? Prabhupada smiled at him and said, why are you so envious? He immediately asked, why are you envious? Then he explained to him that I am not attached to all these things. I am simply wearing it because my disciples have given to me with love and affection. And for that, I'm wearing this so that they will be happy. And I want to give them back a token of my acknowledgement. Yeah, thank you for this token of affection. It's not the gold. It's not the ring. It's not the cost of it. I'm reciprocating their love and affection by wearing it. And true enough, we know that Prabhupada took it and gave it off to so many other disciples of his. It's not that he was sticking around with it for months together and keeping it and enjoying it or something. So, in the material world, we are attached to so many things, so many small things. A detachment from these things, an attachment to the holy name of the Lord, attachment to Krishna, that is how we should move ahead. When we hear more about Krishna and we chant more deeply in realization of Krishna's glories, we will develop detachment gradually and attachment for Krishna. Raso varjam rasopiyasya param drishtva nivartate. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that when a higher taste is there in front of you and you get to know about it, and you start investing in that, naturally, gradually, the lower tastes will disappear. It will get displaced by the higher taste. It will get actually replaced by the higher taste. Krishna is most attractive, and the holy name is Krishna himself. And he can enter your system through your mouth, coming directly from the spiritual world. Nobody is stopping it, no boundaries, no limitation. Nobody can stand in between. Right? So we can have a direct relationship with the holy name. Of course, we receive it from another person who has faith in it and has been chanting in it. So we'll get connected in the parampara. That is a process that Prabhupada mentioned to us. So although you will see, even initiation is not required for chanting the holy name. That's mentioned in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. You'll be very surprised to hear this. But still, because people are so fallen and conditioned, we need to introduce initiation, deity worship, Pancharatrika, rules and regulations, mantras and everything, and support you in such a way that you can chant the holy name purely, offenselessly. So all these other things where you do, taking initiation, worshipping the deity, following all the tapasya and the rules and regulations, it's all meant for you to develop attachment to the holy name. Once that is done, then you are on a different platform. You may not even follow the rules and regulations. Tatrarpita niyamita smaranena kalaha. Like Bilvamangal Thakur has mentioned that famous shloka, Sandhya Vandanam Bhadramastu. Salutation to Sandhya Vandana, which I am supposed to do, chant my Gayatri mantra at the Sandhya time. Salutations to you, I'm not able to do it. And the various rules and regulations in the Varnashrama, which as a family member, I'm supposed to do this, that, this and all that. Please excuse me, I'm not having time for that. Because wherever I sit down now, my mind is absorbed in that descendant from the Yadu dynasty, that blue-colored, dark bluish complexioned boy. And I think that completely absorbs my consciousness, and I don't mind not doing the other things. So please excuse me, don't think bad about me. I'm sorry, I'm too absorbed in Krishna. He's saying very casually that rules and regulations, forget it. I'm too absorbed in Krishna. So for a person of that level of devotion, tatra arpita niyamita smaranena kalaha. And for us, we have not yet developed love for the holy name. So we follow rules and regulations. That's how it is. The more you develop love for the holy name, the less you need to follow rules and regulations. Because naturally you'll become a lover of Krishna. And for a lover of Krishna, nobody can stop me from my devotional service to Krishna. No rule, no regulation. Because why? The purpose of all rules and regulations is to develop love for Krishna. And if you develop love for Krishna, why should you have rules and regulations stopping you from expressing that love to Krishna? It's a hindrance. It's a hindrance. So such is the condition of pure devotees of the Lord. Right? So you'll see sometimes Prabhupada is very interesting that Prabhupada was, absorbed in Krishna all the time. All the time. He was getting up in the night at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and he started translating right up to morning. Mangalarti will go on, but Prabhupada will be translating. So it does not mean that, Prabhupada, you did not attend Mangalarti. He is doing something much more than Mangalarti. Actually, he's doing a much greater. Mangalarti is for you and me, for people who have no attraction for the holy name, attraction for Krishna. He is sitting and writing there in absorption of Krishna, and that is going to save billions of people. So he's doing something far, far, far greater than attending. Then after they have all finished Mangalarti, chanted Hare Krishna, Prabhupada will be down taking a morning walk with them. And he will start defeating the scientists, the politicians, the leaders, and everybody in arguments. He'll come back, take darshan with all of them, do kirtan, and then he'll explain Bhagavat. His whole life is completely absorption in Krishna consciousness. Right? So this does not mean that Prabhupada doesn't follow rules and regulations. Of course he does very much. He does something even more than just following rules and regulations. Sometimes people think they don't know, they become prematurely advanced, or they become too critical and they don't understand properly certain things. But you must know that an advanced devotee who is completely absorbed in Krishna, he is in a completely different plane. So we are in a position where we are sadhakas. We struggle to chant our 16 rounds also. Very pathetic. Very pathetic. So we are not in such a great plane. But it says that the holy name is so merciful, so powerful, that if you follow the pure devotee's order, chant 16 rounds a day, if you do at least that much, which is a very easily doable thing. If you do that, you will be bestowed with Krishna Prema. Although it is so rare, because Prabhupada has given that instruction that minimum you must stand 16 rounds a day. So we should understand these signs. Nam Nam Akari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti. What is the powerful nature of the holy name? All Shakti, Shaktiman, Sarva Shaktiman. Tatrarpita Niyamita Smarane Nakalaha. No regular rules and regulations like Vedic mantra and all that. This is Nama. For Nama, there is no rules and regulations. Durdaivam idrisham iha jani na anuraga. I am so unfortunate that I don't have attraction, attachment to the holy name. If a person feelingly submits his prayer to the Lord and endeavors to chant the holy name without offenses, then Krishna will help him with more mercy to advance further. Okay? So this is a sum and substance, something of my realization in the second shloka. We will end here and spend a little time, if you want, on some questions that you may have. Okay? Yeah. Any question? Okay, Rupashri Lakshmi Priya Devi Dasi. Oh, welcome. Nice to see you after a long time. In our chanting, we often pray, please engage me in your service. If we are already engaged in service, what does it mean to be in service with service, within service? How does this deeper engagement manifest in our practice? Okay. The meaning of the chanting of the holy name, Prabhupada mentioned, is, oh, internal energy of the Lord, oh, reservoir of all pleasure, Rama, oh, all attractive one, Krishna, oh, internal energy of the Lord, please engage me in your service. So to assume that I'm engaged in service already is one level of thinking. But normally devotees would like to think, I'm engaged in service, but it is not pure devotional service. So the real meaning would be, engage me in pure devotional service, that I may become pure and my service becomes pure. And in this way, I'll have the opportunity to be engaged in pure devotional service. That's one way of looking at it. So when we chant Hare Krishna, we're asking for service. Of course, some people will say the chanting of the holy name itself is a service. Yeah, but the chanting of the holy name is the greatest service, but we are not able to do it offenselessly. And so therefore, we engage our mind, body, words, and everything in service so that we can get purified. We can get purified. That's our situation. We should start from where we are. We should not assume, although you may be in a great platform, but normally devotees would like to think humbly and consider that I am so low, I don't have purity in me. And although you've given me this great opportunity to chant, I'm not able to chant properly. Similarly, although you've given me an opportunity to serve, I'm not able to serve purely in the right bhava, in right mood. So that will be the way most devotees will think. They will not think that I'm already engaged in service. So what do you mean by, more service? I don't think I want more service. So should I stop chanting? Because if I chant, more service will come to me. And I don't like to do more service. I mean, that's not the logic by which this works. When we are chanting and endeavoring to chant purely, we're engaged in service and we're endeavoring to serve purely. What happens is the quality of our chanting increases, the quality of our devotional service increases, right? So it's mentioned devotional attitude is important, and that's called surupa. So those things will happen to you in a finer level. And you keep chanting, you keep doing service like a spiral, you'll move up. I hope that helps you, Rupashi.
Thank you.
Okay, Maharaj, who is Nama Prabhu? Same as Krishna. Yes. Nama, the holy name of the Lord, is a personality. He's a personality. You must remember this. He's a personality in the sound form. So when we chant Hare Krishna, we are actually associating with him through the tongue. Prabhupada said, Krishna is dancing on your tongue. When you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, he's dancing on your tongue. Right? So this is a little sophisticated, maybe, because we know personality means he should be present in front of us in flesh and blood. And he should have a name, he should have a position, he should have a job, he should be earning so much, he must be famous in social media like this, he must be this, that. We have all these things fixed in our head. That's how we identify a personality. But Nama Prabhu, that the name, the Nama, is a personality. It's a little too sophisticated for our gross consciousness as of now. But the holy name is a personality, and he's non-different from Krishna, and he's very merciful. So that's why you'll have prayers of great acharyas addressed to the holy name. Oh, holy name, you are so merciful. You Nikhila Shruti Mauli Ratnamala, Duti Nirajita Pada Pankajanta, Ayimukta Kuleru Pasyamana, Paritastwam Harinama Samshayami, Jayanama Deya Muni Vrindageya, He Janaranjanaya Paramakshara Krite, Tommanadara Dapimana Nikilogratapa Patilim Vilumpashi. This is simply Rupa Goswami addressing the holy name. Oh, holy name, you are such a wonderful personality. You are very merciful. You are great. He's just talking to the holy name. So he knows that the holy name is a person. And he's addressing that. Very beautiful. We'll do that after this. Shikshashtakam afterwards, we'll try to get into the Namashtakam. Namashtakam is more personal and talking to the holy name, glorifying the Nama Prabhu directly. Right? So great devotees of the Lord have this realization that the holy name is a personality and I can approach him and he's very merciful. I chant his holy name, I glorify him and I pay my obeisances to the holy name. I dance, I chant, I remember Krishna in this way. It's very personalized. The japa becomes very deep because it's very personal and you're relating with Nama Prabhu. These are advanced chanters of the holy name. I hope that helps. Giriraj Govinda Das Prabhu. Yeah. Any other question? Anybody has? Kiruba Lakshmi. Okay. Hare Krishna Maharaj, in the material, so much importance is given to climate change. What are your views on it? Wow, that's a completely different question. Well, we are changing the climate of the world by chanting Hare Krishna. We are actually bringing climate change inside us. I think the climate inside should change. We all have a climate inside us, which is maybe very materialistic, full of lust, envy, greed, anger, madness. illusion, and you name it, kama, krodha, moha, mada, matsarya, and all that. The atmosphere inside, the consciousness inside. So the Bhagavad Gita is telling us how we can change our climate inside. And for those who change the climate inside, you will see they'll keep the climate outside also pretty good. Climate change outside starts with climate change inside. I think this is a session I gave called Climate Change Within. So I think whatever we are talking is very relevant to climate change. If each unit of human society, each individual, each human being starts chanting Hare Krishna and changing his climate inside, automatically the climate outside will change. There's no doubt about it. And I think in the future it's going to happen. Because everybody will chant Hare Krishna as per Gauranga Mahaprabhu's prediction. Prithivite ache jata nagaradi gram sarvatra prachar hoibe moranam. Actually, we don't know in what a great mission we are involved. We are chanting and telling others to chant, and taking part in spreading the holy name is a powerful mission. And when we do that, you will see all these changes are going to come forward. Climate change is going to happen. It will be attributed to chanting the holy name of the Lord. So if you ask me, that is the spiritual side of it, the devotional side of it. What are your views about it? Well, people are not following the rules of how this material world should be utilized, how a material body and the material world that is created and made for us should be utilized. And because of that, they are messing around with material nature, and they are giving great trouble to Mother Earth, to all the demigods, and all of them who are providing all this facility to us. They are making a mess of it. Because we make a mess of it, right, we are getting a slap back in the form of rising temperatures, global temperatures, rising sea levels, rain in the wrong time, fire and floods, and all sorts of things are coming up. It's because we don't follow the prescription of how we should utilize our life and our body, how we should utilize the material world for benefiting ourselves materially and spiritually and devotionally. Unfortunately, the leadership is so poor. They don't know how to utilize this world. They don't know how to utilize their own body, their own life. And they are becoming the role models. And therefore, everybody is on a very bad course. But it can be changed by great personalities like Bhakti Swami Prabhupada and those people who follow him. And I have great hope that many people are taking to chanting of the holy name. And they are understanding these things, how we are wrong, where we are wrong, what did we do wrong, why we should not do wrong. And I meet a lot of youngsters, although people say that social media has spoiled them, this has happened, that's one side of it. But I see a lot of youngsters, and I'm very happy to see them, that some of them, they do yoga, they lead a more disciplined life, they don't want to eat and binge too much, they're careful about what they eat, and they like to hear you speak the Bhagavad Gita. They don't mind chanting a few rounds. They're good. They're able to use their wisdom and their wide section of information and knowledge to sometimes benefit themselves nicely. And there's a whole section of them. They use the social media nicely. They use their life nicely. They're disciplined. I meet a lot of them. Some of them are the ones who, maybe help me with, say, Maharaj, you should do this yoga. I do this. I take this type of diet. I do this. I do this. Maybe you should do that. I happily take that advice. I think I need this. Yeah. And I'm happy to see you doing it in your age. In my age, nobody taught me this. Nobody came and told me this, but I'm so happy to see that you're young age, but you have disciplined yourself and you have understood these things. Wonderful. So I'm great hopeful that there are nice youngsters who also know the seriousness of Bhagavad Gita's instructions and who are willing to practice these things. I just came from Malaysia, We had a huge national convention. About 1,300 devotees joined together in a big resort on the beach. And 50% of them were youngsters, young girls and young boys. And we had a huge kirtan, and there were most enthusiastic participants in the kirtan. And I had a whole seminar on social media and addiction to it, and what you should do and how you should do. Then we had a whole discussion on how to bring new youngsters inside. We had a discussion on sadhana and everything. And they all enthusiastically took part in it. They were asking so many questions. I was very happy. So I'm very hopeful that climate change has got a solution. And there are a lot of youngsters here too. They all taken Krishna consciousness seriously. I'm very happy about that. All the previous acharyas will be very happy. Prabhupada will be very happy. Om Tat Sat. I hope that helps you.
That was a very amazing answer, Maharaj. Thank you very much, Maharaj.
Who is that? Who is that?
Kripa Lakshmi,
Oh,
Maharaj.
where? I'm not able to see you, Kripa Lakshmi. Where are you?
I've not turned on my video, Maharaj.
Oh, okay. Fine. Okay, thank you. So that was your question, right? Fine. How can we cultivate devotion, love, and humility as a servant of the holy name during japa if one's daily behavior seems to reflect the opposite qualities? Well, Prabhupada spoke about association. And he said that's very important. Like I told you, right on the bed, he was very, very old and sick. Prabhupada is dictating this. Association is very important. And we must associate with devotees who are serious about chanting offenselessly and who are serious about spiritual life and serving. When we associate with them, our bar is raised. You know, raising your bar. I don't want to be like this anymore. I want to raise my bar. I want to be like this devotee. I want to actually be more serious about chanting, about all that. So I think the answer to your question is the best way is to seek good association, quote unquote. This is exactly what Prabhupada said. Learning how to seek good association. And you see, in this big convention we had, Banu Maharaj was saying that, you see, in the age of technology and social media, we think and we're illusioned to think that associating online is enough. But when we associate like this physically with all of us together, we know that we are getting something more. We're getting something more. So he was glorifying that this type of association should happen. And we should physically meet, dance, talk to each other, and have personal physical association of each other. And here, he said that will give a good boost. So sometimes I think that in this modern age, we do the easier thing. On working days, it's nice that I can log on and listen. Good, you save time, you can go back and chant your japa, read books and everything. It's wonderful technology. But sometimes once in a week, you should come back to the temple, dance and chant, stand in front of the deities and actually pray to them, dance in front of them, chant, be with devotees, physically do some seva, and preach to people. All that you should do. All these things add to the label of association. Okay? I hope that helps. All right. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. Thank you for your wonderful questions and your consideration and deep thinking. Oh, is Gayatri raised your hands?
Yes, Maharaj.
Yeah. Go ahead, Gayatri.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj. Please accept our humble obeisances.
Hari Bol.
Thank you. How can we meditate while chanting? Which form we can meditate? Easily we can receive blessings, Maharaj.
The way to meditate is to simply hear the holy name.
Okay,
Move
Maharaj.
your lips and your tongue. Chant loud enough for you to hear. This is the
Yes.
highest form of meditation. Gradually, other things will happen.
Okay, Maharaj.
Prabhupada said, remembering Krishna means chanting the holy name. It's very important to know. So, you chant, hear the holy name nicely. Hearing is very important. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then the whole Shakti of the holy name will slowly start working on you. And you will be getting purified. And the more you get purified, the more you like the holy name and the more you like to sit and chant. Leave me alone, my private space. I call it my rendezvous. Everyday rendezvous with Krishna. My secret meeting with Krishna when I'm free to sit and chant. You slowly start liking it so much that you want to do more of it. Right? So that is meditation. The fact that you're learning and liking to chant means your meditation is going deeper. But if you're Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare, and looking at the time and I want to finish my 16 rounds, then you're not really meditating deep enough. See, that's the meaning of Krishna describing all these things called karma, jnana, dhyana, and bhakti. This happens to us in all our affairs that we do. It's not that it's some form of yoga alone. You see, karma means some people are very much oriented towards getting something done physically, mentally, intellectually, moving money from one investment to the other, getting a building up, doing something, writing a book, inventing something. This is all karma oriented. We have that aspect in our life. Then we have gyan oriented, gathering knowledge, and you become excited about the knowledge. Wow, this is how it works. Interesting. Let me read about it. Well, let me understand it. Let me try it. Oh, it works like this. So gyan, information, knowledge. That's also an aspect of our life. Then there is dhyan, deeply thinking about something and meditating. When we take off on a vacation somewhere, we want to change. In management, they call it sharpening the saw. You go off, then you're able to very nicely think about the problem in a completely different way. And then solutions come to it, right? Or able to very deeply think about what am I doing in life? What have I achieved till now? What should I do? How should I improve in my Krishna consciousness? Am I doing it right? All these things you think deeply and revise it and go through it. And then this is dhyana. I'm talking on even on a material plane, we'll do all these things, right? And then you start doing things nicely. You've meditated on it. You know about it, gyan. You know about what to do, dhyan. You know about how to do it, karma, and all that together. This is how we carry out things. Similarly, in chanting of the holy name also, all these things occur. Initially, the performance of the 16 rounds itself is like karma. You will chant, I've finished the 16 rounds. I've done the job of doing the 16 rounds. That's also one stage of chanting. Then you're reading up Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita and all that and knowing about Krishna and developing Gyan. Yehi Krishna Tattva. You're learning Krishna Tattva. That is Gyan. You're learning more about Krishna, then you'll see your chanting will improve better. Then Dhyan. You remember Krishna, remember his pastimes. And then your chanting will become even better. And then you get love of Krishna. You fall in love with Krishna, Bhakti. Then your chanting will be superb. You get it? So all these different stages are there gradually. Okay?
Yes, Maharaj. Maharaj, I feel so fearful. So
You're fearful
scary.
of what? You're fearful of
Like
what?
obstacles and we are scolding each other, like not peaceful in home, and we can meditate like Narsimha Deva. It's that immediately
Yes,
we
yes,
can see.
perfectly. If you have any of those types of situations, that's why we worship Lord Narasimhadev, we worship Tulsi Devi. It's all part of our sadhana.
Yes, Maharaj.
You perform these activities, you pray to Lord Narasimha, and you take the association of some devotees and make friends with them. And in this way, gradually, Krishna will work through all these agencies and remove your fear. Ma Sucha. If you surrender to me, you have nothing to fear. Fear means we're too much in the bodily concept of life. The less we are in bodily concept of life, the more we are in Krishna consciousness, we become fearless. And that is nothing surprising. B. Madhava, I think it's Bindu Madhava. You raise your hands.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Yeah, Haribol. Bandhu Madhava.
Maharaj, yes, Maharaj. Maharaj, we know that holy name is Chintamani. It can fulfill all the desires. So we have endless desires because of contamination with the material world, all the vasanas, endless desires, material desires are there. So while chanting the holy name of the Lord, if these desires come, holy name might fulfill. And it's like an endless struggle for us chanting the holy name and desires getting fulfilled. So where do we go, Maharaj? It's like a long time effort.
You see, don't get confused by theory and statements. You should take it from where you are. It's not that instantly you'll become free from all material desires. What? We do have desires. You have a family, your wife, your children, your husband, your parents, your, kith and kin and everything. And we are already inside it. And it's also necessary for us to be naturally human. So we cannot stop being parents. We cannot stop being affectionate mothers because it will affect our children and their growth. So very nice advice given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Raghunath Das Goswami. He says, you must show affection, but you should not get attached. It's attachment that gives the problem. Affection you can show, it's natural. But deeper than affection that you show is attachment. When you become attached, then starts the entanglement. So this is a very thin, subtle aspect I'm talking about. You can go into that conversation between Lord Chaitanya and Raghunath Das Goswami. I think the shloka starts, Markata Vairagya na koribe loka dekhana, yata yogya bunja anashakta vana. And then he says that very soon Krishna will give you mercy if you do this. He tells Raghunath Das Goswami, who says that I want to renounce my family life and I want to come with you. And he said, that's not required. Don't do monkey renunciation. A very interesting instruction. He stops him and says, go and do yata yogya bunja. Bunja means enjoy. What yogyata means according to what is available to you in the license of being a grahastha, you go and enjoy and live a proper grahastha life. But don't get attached. Ana ashakta hona. Anashakta hona. Ashakti means attachment. Ana ashakta. Without attachment, you do. That's where you should really control it. I can't be showing my without showing my affection to my child. The child needs it to be nourished and grow properly in the subtle body and all that. So I need to show, and I am feeling affection because he's come from me. You show affection, but at the same time, where it becomes complicated is, it becomes an attachment. And it affects your spiritual life. It stops you from chanting Hare Krishna properly. It stops you from this and all that because of indulgence in that attachment. So a smart devotee knows how to manage this well. That's why if you chant Hare Krishna offenselessly, if you read and associate healthily, you'll be able to manage this border. Keep the limit. Maybe some other experienced grihasthas can tell you better. I see many grihasthas who are very wonderfully Krishna conscious, bringing up their families, and they remain pretty detached. Maybe they have more practical experience to tell you that. I never got married, so I can only speak some theory. But I'm speaking from the experience I have in counseling many grihasthas and everybody together. It could be still be theoretical. I hope that helps you.
Thanks, Maharaj.
Right. Good night. Hare Krishna. Hope to see you on the next fantastic Friday. May
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
protect you. May the holy name be your only source of shelter. And may all of you take shelter by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, offenselessly. Om Tat Sat. Haribol, Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Maharaj.
Good night to all of
Hare
you.
Krishna Maharaj. Thank
Hare
you, Maharaj.
Krishna Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.